This is Ultimate General Civil War on Legendary difficulty, the Battle of Iuka. And in this battle, we're going to lose less than 1,000 men and get 8 to 1. So, campaign is turning around. So, I'm going to take three 24-pound howitzers and a 20-pound Parrot. You saw the size of my infantry. And the size of the two armies is really close. So, 1 to 1, easy victory. I'm now to the point where if I'm only outnumbered 2 to 1, I consider it an easy battle, and 1 to 1 is just going to be, it's just a question of what kind of kill ratio can I get. So, yeah, now I have 24-pound howitzers in really good numbers and a bunch of 2-star infantry, which has gotten its 2 stars the old-fashioned way almost entirely, and that is by putting in raw recruits and getting lots of kills. The other thing I've noticed is, boy, with the number of kills we're getting in battles, I mean, just, I've never gotten kills this high. My officer corps is surprisingly good. Officers are getting promoted at a record rate, and I've never experienced anything like it. And it's great. It's absolutely great. I needed a 2-star general to replace um, the general that I got my avatar. And by the time I got Grant, I had, what, 3 2-star generals? Just absolutely amazing. Now I've got a bunch of, or 2-star generals. Now I have a bunch of 3-star generals, and I can rotate officers into my 4 different corps with different perks depending on what I want to accomplish. So if I have a 3-star general who has perks just for cav, I can have a 3-star general that can have perks just for artillery and so on, because I have a bunch of 3-stars. So I really like this. The enemy attacks, and I get to hit him with 4 units. 5 units are now coming screaming in, counting the detached skirmishers, to hit him 5 to 1. And that's what you have to do on Legendary, is gang up on his units and make sure you're pounding him 2 to 1 or 3 to 1. Or better. So now all his cav comes screaming in, and I have found detached skirmishers are great against cav. On Legendary, you really need to make use of detached skirmishers. Put them on the flanks of his infantry, because everything's 3 stars. I mean, if his training level is in the 70s, you're going to see mostly 3-star units. And not just 3-star units, but really good 3-star units. These guys have to be pushing efficiency of 100. I mean, they're just really good units. So, yeah, I have isolated his artillery. Now we're going to tear those guys apart. I mean, this is just going better than I could have hoped. And my units aren't taking a lot of losses. So, they remain in fighting condition. Even though his units are going to hit hard, my units start large enough that even as they take knocks, they'll be able to keep fighting. So, yeah, everything's going amazingly well. And on Legendary, I would say it's really important to pause every once in a while and let your units rest. And in this battle, all you have to do is not trip the flag. I mean, that's the whole thing. Make sure you get all of the time to wipe him out, and we're going to wipe him out. We're going to kill them all and get a very high kill ratio, even though he's in a good position. And as usual, I'm going to flank his position, drive him off the position, and then wipe him out. So there's a period at the end is just mopping up, which is kind of interesting because his cav runs all over the place and I have to chase him down with all infantry, and that's a little bit of a challenge because his cav is fast and my infantry is not. At that point, I wish I had brought some cav, but doesn't matter. We end up getting him, and then I show you at the end. I'm pretty sure I show you. I think I show you what I do to get ready for the next battle. But basically, at this point, I'm just pouring in raw recruits into everything and buying weapons. I mean, that's working. I mean, I don't change up. I keep doing that for quite a while. Just keep pouring in raw recruits and buying weapons. And yeah, so Anyway, watch the rest of the battle, and then we have another side battle after this that goes even better than this. Both of these are really easy battles. A chance to just rack up cash and XP, and it costs, as you can see, almost nothing. I'm going to replace all my losses with raw recruits, so there won't be any veteran costs. So yeah, that's it. And come out of this in great shape, get ready for the next battle, and have another huge victory with, I think it's over 10 to 1 victory, because it's another easy battle. And then, yeah, get ready for a grand battle. So I'll see you there. Thanks.